Hello and welcome to the 2020 PESC Fantasy Football League. As you all know, my name is Matt Boyle, and I am this year's League's commissioner as chosen by the people. Shout out to Cole for the choice. As you can see, I am very dressed up, but don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen, I am currently wearing Chubbies as my pants. No need to worry with that at all. First off, I need a shout out for the PESC women. As we all know, the women of PESC are really the backbone of this organization, and a special shout out to Anika, Lisa, Meredith, and Isabel for showing us how strong these PESC women are and being a part of this fantasy football league. Another quick announcement before we get into the league, into the rules of the league. I just want to share with all of you that there is officially going to be a pregame show every single week with the boys that should have been sent to the Berg back in the spring. Don't you worry, we're back and we're better than ever. And we're going to be breaking down every week's matchup, and be on the lookout in your DMs, in your messages, or even by your carrier pigeon, because we will be requesting to have some interviews with all of you. So I want to keep this quick, so let's get straight to business. So first and foremost, to those who are new to fantasy football, we're going to be playing in ESPN.com. So what you're going to need to do, if you've never done this before, is go to ESPN, create an account with your email, and then let me know which email that is so I can send you an invite to the league. For our league, we're going to be going with the PPR league. For those who don't know, that stands for points per reception, specifically for your wide receivers, tight ends, and running backs. Also, for our draft, we're planning to have it either September 4th or 5th. So there will be two leagues, as some of you have seen already. So I will either choose to do one on one day, one on the other day, or just have both on each day. Send me a message if you have any conflicts on either of those days. That is a Friday and a Saturday. So just let me know on that. And then the football week will start that Thursday. So we're trying to push it back as late as we can, especially to see who's in and who's out, especially with this virus. As of right now, the draft order is going to be set randomly 1 hour before the draft. However, if anyone can think of a better idea for some sort of competition with the winner getting the first pick, please let me know. I know personally I'm going to be taking McCaffrey, so fingers crossed I can get him this year. For our rosters, it's going to be a little bit different this year. And again, send me a message if you have any feedback on this and if you absolutely hate it. So the big thing is I want to get rid of the kickers. They're so random, and I think they're a waste of time. So the little difference is, and most of this is going to be the same, we're going to have one quarterback, and this is for starting lineups. One quarterback, two running backs, two wide receivers, one tight end, one flex, one defense, and then the change, instead of having a kicker, we're going to go one offensive player. And that can be any position, quarterback, running back, receiver, tight end. Mike Moore, I'm looking at you so you can start both of the Bears quarterbacks in this spot and see who starts that week. We both know that they're going to have awful weeks, but I know you're big fans, so you can do that if you want. Moving on to waivers. This is a topic of discussion with some of us in the league, and honestly, it's going to be even weirder this year with the virus and players out last minute, everything like that. So what we're going to try this year, we're going to do opposite of league standings has the waiver wire preference, or that's how the order is set. So, for instance, if you are last place in the league, I'm looking at you right now, Phil, you will then have the first order for the waiver wire that week, and then so on and so forth. So when I'm in first place in the league, I will have the 12th pick of the waiver wire order. I know I kind of explained that, might have made it a little more confusing. Again, I'm going to just say this now so I don't have to say it later. Send me a message in Slack, text me, email me, slide in my Rap Chat DMs if you have any questions or you feel strongly about anything I am saying that is incorrect and you want to change it. As I said before, I am a commissioner for the players, unlike Roger Goodell and a lot of other commissioners out there. So please just let me know and we can figure it out for you. Another question that was sent in moving forward is league approval for trades. So looking in the settings of ESPN, you cannot manually change the league approval for trades. You can only do people that say no to the trades. So this is going to only be for the money league. Standard league, you can just close your ears, don't listen. If it confuses you or anything, don't worry about it. But for the money league, we can discuss as a group whether or not we want to accept or deny a trade. I know sometimes it's kind of difficult to go in and actually go in and say no. So we can discuss whether that be via Slack or a group message, something like that. We can discuss that, and I can go in there manually and change it, especially if there's an issue. Just like last year when Cole got Mike Evans for John Ross and something stupid where he had to do something for Jackson and Jackson lost it. So that's not going to happen this year. I'm still pretty pissed about that, even though I beat you in the playoffs, Cole. So we're going to be on top of it this year. Another question that was sent in is payouts for the money league. Again, if you are in the regular league, please close your ears. This does not pertain to you. So right now, what I am thinking is third place will get their money back and get $10. Again, it will be $10 to buy into the league. So third place will get their money back, get $10. Second place will get $25, and then first place will get $85. That's something we can switch as a group, but that's what I'm thinking as of right now. The trade deadline is going to be moved back 1 week than standard leagues. And the reason for that is we're actually going to go to a 14-week season this year. So last year when the playoffs happened, in my opinion, the championship should be happening in week 17, the last week of the season. And that just wasn't the case last year. And I'm still pretty pissed about that because if it was happening that week, I would have won the championship. So what we're doing this year, we're pushing back the regular season by 1 week. So those of you who didn't make it, you have 1 more week to try and sneak in there. And then just like last year, we will have 6 playoff teams. So you have to be in the upper half in order to make the playoffs. And the first and second seed will get a bye. And how it will go is there will be the first playoff matchup between the 6th seed and the 3rd seed, and also the 4th and the 5th seed will be week 15. The winners of that will move on to play the 1st and 2nd seed, week 16, and then the finals will be week 17. Hopefully that makes sense. I understand the way I'm saying it, but if you don't, let me know. And looking at my notes, it looks like that's all I have to say. Again, any questions? Please feel free to send me absolutely anything. This is going to be the best fantasy football league you've ever been a part of in your life. And something I did just think of. So for the money league, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but returning champion Zach Creedy is currently not in the Slack group. So I was confused if he was going to be in the league or not. But I did just get text confirmation from Adam Schefter saying that he spoke to Creedy's agent, and Creedy is in this year for the $10 buy-in. So I'm looking for you people that are very serious about fantasy football. Creedy's back. He's better than ever, sources say, and he's wanting to win some money, Meckler. So that's one big thing. And then the last thing I'm going to leave you on, and I can text these people individually. I've seen, I think, 3 people have signed up for both the money league and the non-money league. Those 3 people, if you don't know who you are, I'm going to text you probably tomorrow or Sunday. I would really, really, really love it if you would just do the money league. As it stands right now, if those 3 people would just do the money league, we will have 12 people for the non-money league and 11 people for the money league, which means obviously we would need to find a 12th player for that league. But please, please, please be okay with that, because I don't know how. I was super scared about this when I took this role, but it's going to turn out that we're going to end up with 24 people, and I can easily make this 2 12-man leagues. I am a commissioner for the players, but if one of you 3 screw me and don't go along with this, I will be coming for you. Just know that. Not only for fantasy football, I will literally drive from Greenfield to West Lafayette and break your ankles. Cole, I'm looking at you because you are one of those people. But yeah, I think that is going to be the finish of my first State of the Union address. I want you guys to know I am having so much fun with this. I know it is taking a lot of time, but I literally have nothing else to do other than focus on fantasy football. Now, that should make you happy and scared. Happy because, like I said, this is going to be the best league you've ever been a part of in your life. The trash talking will be next level, and the league itself will be better than any league you've been in before. But also, since I'm going to be home this semester with so much downtime to kill, I'm going to be working that waiver wire. I'm going to be working mock drafts. I'm going to be the best team, not just in one league, but in 2 leagues. I am calling it right now that you're going to have your first double champion. You are looking at the first double champion right here. Mark my words. I'm coming for it. And one last thing before I hang up here. For the money league, I'm thinking pay me via Venmo. And then once the winner's decided, which will be me, I'll send out the money to second and third place as well, and I'll be keeping the $85. If you don't have Venmo, that's okay. I can get $10 from you at some point, but I'm going to hold you accountable. I am going to make sure that everyone pays and everyone gets their money, okay? All right. Commissioner out. I love all of you. I am going to raise the desk again because I thought it was really cool. All right. One love, everybody. I will catch you all very soon. One love.